Okay, we are back, I think. Anyone here? Hi, office, good to see you, says Carol Carpenter. Mum, well, I'm glad you're here. We'll try again. We're not having a good time at the moment, but I'll get stuck into the live very shortly once I know some more people are here. Anyone here? Anyone find me? Anyone find me? Who's here? Holler at me if you're here. We've got to like. We've got to hear. Who's here? Okay. Anyone here? Who is here? Holler at me in the comment section. 4 people here. Who's here? Ben Redford. G'day. How are you, mate? Thanks for tuning in tonight. User 333 is here again. Thank you for tuning in, mate. And yeah, can you hear me okay? I know the sound's not going to be that great because I'm going off the microphone at the top of the camera. So yeah, something's not right with the audio setup with my computer going straight through YouTube Live for some reason. Don't know why. Still haven't figured it out, but yeah, I'll hopefully fix that before the next live. We'll see how we go. Right, so while there's a couple of people here, we'll just get straight into things. So yeah, a brief hello turned into a longer hello because I had no connection for some reason, and my YouTube automatically put me on your incognito mode, which might not have helped things. But yeah, I've changed all that, fixed it, and we're back up. So yeah, can hear you all good, says Mum, and audio all good. Re-audio, we just turned our volume up. Oh, okay, good stuff, mate. Right. So last month we did our first live of the year. We went through, trout, bass, some brief cod news and stuff like that, which is, pretty much going to be similar this time around as well. Only I actually did some cod fishing this month, which is good. Les from Pitbull is here. Any of you guys who are tuning back in from last month and coming back, thanks for coming back, and thanks for tuning in last time, of course. So yeah, as I was saying, this month will be very, very similar to last month with the fishing report. So yeah, also doing a giveaway, guys, again as well. If you've got friends that might benefit from having some new gear, I've got some cod lures here. Just a number 2 Stumpy and a Atomic Hards Slapper, which is basically a Pompadour ripoff, but these still work very well. So they're the giveaway lures. Got to stick around from start to finish if you want a chance to win. So yeah, keep tuned in and we'll get into it. So getting into the fishing reports now. Trout have been out around our southern, parts of the divide. So that's where I've been fishing mostly. So, basically anywhere south of Woods Point is pretty much fair game for me, and where I've been loving getting out and trying out some stuff. Trout on fly and conventional gear have been usually the ones that have been used. Conventional gear has been used by friends of mine just this weekend, and I've been getting into the fly a little bit. So yeah, got out yesterday, hence why I was not able to do the live. So yeah, the intention was to go out, have a quick flick, and then come home, but we ended up getting next hole fever, as you do, out in new spots, and yeah, got a little bit lost on the way home as well. So yeah, not ideal, but we got there. Fly, I was using like a dry dropper setup, so dry on top and a little dropper down to a nymph. Got a couple on the nymph, got a couple on a dry fly, which was pretty cool to see. Lost about $20 worth of flies in the process with about 1 million tangles and all the other stuff, which was pretty funny. Frustrations, novice fly angler here, so yeah. But conventional gear, still getting lots of good fish. My friend Shane, he got quite a number of fish on hard body lures yesterday. So that was anywhere in the range of 40 to 60 mil lures, right up to 70, 80, close to 100 mil lures as well. So yeah, not bad. Some really good fish too. So like up in the mid to upper 50s marks, if you know what I mean, in terms of size. So really good. Yeah, let's make sure I didn't miss anything there. Getting down, where's my notes gone? Here they are. Yeah, trout's been in fantastic condition. Yeah, so also, oh yes, that's right. Some true Southern Vic trophy-sized trout being caught also this month. Young bloke by the name of Blake caught quite a number of really good trophy-sized browns. I won't name the river. A few of you will probably know it already, but anywhere that's sort of upstream of a main lake system generally will hold some bigger fish that will come up the river to spawn on a spawn run after a period of rain. So yeah, just after a bit of a dump we had, Blake's obviously taken that opportunity, jumped into the river and had a bit of a look. Probably like a week after, or maybe a few days after, not sure exactly how long after the rain it was. He's jumped in there, had a look, and he found some absolute ripper fish. So yeah, I'll leave a link down in the description of this live later on where you can go and check out Blake's channel. It's called Blake's Fishing Adventures, I'm pretty sure. Great young kid. Yeah, he's very keen and very excitable. So yeah, got some really good fish that time. He's got that video up and also another one trying out some different sort of not so common techniques in surface lures and some other bass style, angling lures and stuff like that. So yeah, good to see him trying out some new stuff and getting onto some good fish as well. So yeah, good on you, mate. So the flies, I was saying it's like a hopper pattern, other sort of mayfly sort of looking things as well. I'm not too sure about the fly stuff. I'm still pretty hazy on that stuff. 7'6" 3-weight rod is what I bought, courtesy of Hook Up Bait and Tackle. And got the skinny setup going and it was really good. So yeah, that was that. Now, a few of you guys might be wondering about the cod fishing this month for myself. Fairly productive. Mainly, I pretty much fish every sort of system, river system style, from sort of your skinny lower systems, upper reaches, clear water stuff, and even lower system stuff as well, like lower ovens particularly. So a lot of the Ovens River, so upper and lower Ovens, clear water down to the main sort of lower part of the system. Some decent fish, got a couple of like 60 plus models, I would say, or at least high 50s anyway. Good condition, one off the top on the weekend, last weekend, just gone on our camp out. But mostly spinnerbaits is what I've been getting on, actually. Spinnerbaits have not been my forte or my go-to for quite a while. Jeff says he's back. Thanks for tuning back in, Jeff. Pardon me. So spinnerbaits have been a bit of a thing for me this month. Particularly trying out Jared Hartley's stuff, which are HC lures. Got a couple of fish on those, so yeah, really cool. Got some hits on it as well. So it's been producing pretty well for me, not in terms of size, but definitely getting some hits. So yeah, excellent. Committed and Stupid Fishing Adventures says, hi all you legends. Reese checking in. Thanks for tuning in, Reese. Appreciate your view as always, mate. Thanks for tuning in, as I said before. So that's that. Cod. Let's get back into the cod updates. So yeah, Lower Goulburn, Greater Shepparton area fishing good. On this one session I did with Shane on one of the lower skinny sections. I got not a good conversion rate, but really good hits. So I got a potential of 9 fish day, and I ended up with 3 landed. So not a great conversion rate, as I said before, but plenty of active fish wanting to eat, hitting lures. So, potential for a really cracking day. Like, it would have been the best session I'd ever had if I'd landed all of those fish. But not bad at all. Got another one on the lower ovens in the same day that was, well, we did like a 20-kilometer walk all up from the skinny lower section to the bigger river stuff. Yeah, that was the usual. So that was that. What else we got here? Yeah, so the ovens and other areas in that sort of northeastern region are fishing pretty well. So yeah, if you're keen to get out and chase some cod, definitely do so. That's that. Local freshwater, some redfin news. Really good redfin being catch around the Craigieburn area lately. One of my usual contacts that has a message every now and then has sent me a few messages with a bunch of redfin caught in that area, using sort of slower than your original sort of thought would be for a summer. So using drop shot and Ned rig style techniques. So yeah, just fishing ultra slow in sort of lower oxygenated water. So they're a bit inactive, but there's some big fish in there. So yeah, like I think smallest fish you got was like in the mid-20s or something like that. But yeah, really good fish. Yeah, so that's that one. Obviously, as I say in any of my videos, if you're getting value or anything out of this stuff, drop a like on it. You know, if you want to donate anything to the channel, there's obviously super chats, which you can use on the live stream here. We've also got super thanks and things like that you can donate. I do still have the store up. I haven't been getting any hits on any of my apparel or anything like that, so which is fair enough. Everyone's, probably a bit money conscious at the moment with interest rates going up and cost of things being a bit high. So that is understandable. So the store may be short lived until I grow a bit more, but we'll see how we go. We'll keep the supers up though for you guys. So yeah, what do we got here? Okay, we've got some question in the chat here. Using any atomic lures or JD Eddy variety? Or I do like atomic lures. I like atomics. I haven't got anything for cod specifically. I've been recommended to use atomic slappers. If I have to replace a pompadour later, I'll probably try one. Probably in the color I'm going to give away, actually, because I do like that color. So I'll probably use that. JD Eddy, Russell's got some really good stuff. I've bought some of his trout lures off him, but I've kind of gone away from the hard body sort of side of things, and I've got too many surface lures really at the moment to bother about sort of using another one, if you know what I mean, or buying another one. So, but yeah, I'm not against using a JD Eddy, that's for sure. I definitely rate his stuff, and a lot of people do. He's a good dude too. So yeah. What do we got here? Rain with no fish. Connor, Craigieburn was fishing well yesterday too. Lots of bigger riddies. There you go. So Craigieburn's still going. If anyone's in that area, I think there's a golf course near there. I'm not too sure if you're allowed to fish there per se, but I'm pretty sure if you guys fish the golf course around there. I'm not too sure of many other areas in Craigieburn. I don't actually fish there at all. So yeah, this is just news I've been getting from outside. So use that information however you will if you are a local dude getting out and chasing some local fish. So that's that. What else we got? Oh, yeah, so I've done that. Updates on upcoming content. Right, so so cod sessions, 3 weekends in a row from upper clear systems, lower skinny, bigger, lower systems, fish landing, land-based kayak, and from the boat as well. I've done a lot of cod fishing over this last month. None of the footage that I've got that I got at all was of a standard that I am trying to keep myself to in terms of making content for you guys. Now, I really, really have a high standard this year. Okay, so you might see less videos from me this year, but I promise you the videos that you do see, production level is going to be at its highest. Quality of fish are going to be higher, hopefully. And obviously just the overall viewing experience is what I'm trying to give you guys as much as possible with the content itself. Now, there'll be videos from other guys and stuff like that in winter when things slow down. I might publish some of this stuff just to give you a little bit of a taste of, hopefully things to come in the future also with, coming summers and things like that to get you keen. But at this stage, I aren't happy with any of the footage I've gotten this month. So as in terms of full long form content video. So that's that. I will post shorts and things like that with that stuff as well. So you won't miss out on content, so to speak, but it'll be just posted to you in a different manner, whether it be through usual social media, TikTok, Instagram, stuff like that, or YouTube shorts and posts. So I haven't forgot about you guys. I just want to make sure that I'm doing the best content I can possibly do for you. So that's the idea. Right. So yeah, I'll be back chasing cod again the first week of March. So this weekend coming, I'll be chasing cod somewhere in the kayaks with Mark probably. So yeah, we're doing a bit of a drift somewhere. Haven't decided 100% yet where yet. Sorry, but it's probably going to be clear water. Hopefully chasing some bigger fish if possible. That would be cool. After that, similar kind of situation, teeing up hopefully a bass session in actually chasing river bass. So yeah, hopefully get up maybe up the Snowy or even somewhere on in Gippsland somewhere where I can chase some bass in the kayak. So that'll be that. The boat died during my weekend away, so the boat's going to be out of action probably until winter at this point in time. I'm going to just slowly chip away and build that up. I'll probably do a walk around after I finish building up the boat how I want it to be used. I don't want to really do a progress video like every other YouTuber's done with their boat. Probably disappoint some people, but that's just how I want to go. I don't see the use in repeating content that loads of other people have done. So yeah, everyone's done it, right? I'll walk around though, I guess, so that doesn't make so much sense either. But yeah, yeah, we'll see how things progress with regards to the vaccine. Hopefully we can organise a weekend away or something like that, at least a day over, and chase some bass, because I haven't done that for a while. I do know that I definitely will be back chasing trout again on fly. I've got some cool video ideas for that, kind of in the realm of, I don't know if anyone watches the trout stuff, but New Zealand stuff like tripping on trout, those sorts of style videos I really like, and aspire to give some content of a similar quality. So that's that. Carol says, fish the creek at home, got to Little E's good release, thank God. So my mum lives right on, I can't remember, right on Dry Creek in Kilmore East, which is loaded with good redfin. I'm not too sure of any public access, but if you go and knock on a few doors and find a few deep holes, I'm sure that some of those people would probably let you go in. I know that my parents, or my mum and her partner, don't let anyone into their property. That's just their choice, but they like to keep that bit of the creek to themselves, so that's fair enough. What do we got here? We got Hawksy. Alex is back on. How's the fly journey going? I will answer that in a second. Mike Reba says, hey, mate. How you going, Mike? Thanks for tuning in, mate. How's the fly journey going? Well, I had my first session on the fly yesterday. Having a little bit better quality setup has helped a lot. Just decent line and all that sorts of thing is going to aid the casting and all that sort of stuff. Obviously, I'm definitely a novice, that's for sure. Playing with roll casts and getting caught in trees and the usual stuff. Tippet tangles are probably the worst thing that I've been getting, where I've obviously the technique in my cast, back cast or whatever, I'm flicking in the wrong way, and basically my nymph has ended up getting caught on the tippet, like the loop-to-loop connection between the main line and the leader, and it just turns into a big, massive, knotted horribleness. While Shane's down the other end just casting and catching fish all day, and I'm sitting there like, big comical. I was definitely frustrated yesterday, but I did end up with like half a dozen small fish, a couple on dry, a couple on nymph and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm definitely keen to keep at it and learn a lot more. So it's been interesting, but it's definitely enjoyable. That's for sure. Definitely keen to get up there into the same system I fished this weekend on my own. and just try and work out a few bigger fish, because there are some definite decent ones in there. I want to catch a good one on the fly. So that is the next challenge for me in terms of the trout and the fly. But thanks for asking that question, mate. Appreciate that. Pardon me. All right. What do we got? Yeah, so I've touched on the video thing and the longer form content. We've got 14 people on the live. I appreciate whoever's here and hasn't left a comment yet. Just let us know you're here and you are keen. If keen for the giveaway too, let me know as well. I'll show the lures again since I've got some new people on. I've got a Atomic Hards slapper, so kind of a Pompadour knockoff. I'll get closer here. Sorry, guys. So here's the lure there. So that's in a nice black color. I really like that color actually. And then I got like the chartreuse and orange classic stumpy. This is a number 2 size, so good for any size fish really. Elephants do eat peanuts, as they say. So you'll still get big fish, but you'll get some numbers on that as well. So I thought that was the best option for that diving hard body there. So yeah. Right, so we're going to get into some Q&A. So getting there now, guys. We're getting through most of the live this evening. Right, so there was one question. I'm actually going to jump into my channel here and actually go into my questions so I don't have too much to think about. Let me just jump in here. Okay. So, user 333, this is the first question, I believe. Apart from setting out before dawn, have you done a bit of night fishing for trout? If so, would you use live baits more than lures, or do you get some follows on the UV lures, for example, on the new Daiwa Presso range? Also, is it true the biggest trout tend to hide more during the day, therefore are nocturnal? Will you be posting some new fly fishing videos this year? I think I've answered that question already, but yes, I will be doing some fly fishing stuff. We'd be keen to see some more Daiwa previews as well. Well, good you mentioned that. I still have to do some more hookup bait and tackle content, but I will be talking to the guys about any of the new product stuff that they've got, if they've got any, or if they've got any coming. So that sort of stuff will be coming. I'll probably reserve those videos for a little later in the year, though, when it's a bit, cooler in terms of the fishing type of things, when it's a bit more quiet there. So you'll see more reviews usually in the colder months while I'm, out desperately chasing cod all winter, because that's pretty much the plan. Anyways, so to answer that first main question there with trout, I haven't actually chased trout at night at all. Okay, so I wouldn't know whether live bait or lures works better per se. Obviously, it's hard to go past live baits for any big fish. They do catch big fish. Anyone that chases mulloway would probably attest to that. A lot of people in Melbourne use live bait for mulloway, so that's that. Trout would probably go on the same logic, I would think, for that. As for them being nocturnal, I mean, I've caught all of my fish in the day, obviously. I've caught some really good trophy fish in the day as well. So I'm not going to say, I don't think they're nocturnal exclusively, but there probably is something to the night fishing thing. I've seen on social media some absolute ripper fish being caught. I think predominantly lake systems though, like on surface lures and things like that at night, big fish getting caught. You see posts like that around social media. One particular comes to mind, Andy McGovern fishing. I think he's a writer for Australian Freshwater Fishing Magazine, I think. It might be a different magazine or different. Like, you might write other columns, other places as well. But yeah, he's one that does come to mind. You see, 15 up to 20 pound brown trout getting caught, on these little lizard surface lures and stuff like that. So yeah, there's definitely merit to the nighttime fishing. My wife says I'm here. Gibson Willis says here also. How you going, Gibson? Haven't seen you here before, I don't think, mate. But thank you for tuning in. and hopefully you can tune in for the rest and other videos as well. So yeah, thank you for your question, user 333. I hope that answers your question, mate. Diver Presso range, actually, just getting back to those lures. I think anything UV is cool to use. I'm not sure how they really go. I haven't used them yet, so might be something worth getting in the tackle box if I can get it past, Mrs. Fisherman's office in the other room over there. She can hear me talking about it too, and she's in the live. So please let me buy Presso lures so user 333 can experience what my review is of them. Percy Perch, next question. What tips do you have for someone interested in kayak tournaments, and what did you find to be the most essential thing to have during a tournament? Okay, so I kind of followed up with a question there just to try to get some clarity for that, but I will answer that as best as I can. I'm just going to go back to what I actually wrote so I don't forget. I did 3 equipment related things and then 3 pure fishing related things that I think are good to bring with you to, I guess, best aid you in having a good tournament experience first time around. Basic PPE equipment like, protective eyewear, clothing, those sorts of things. Stay out of the sun, stay out of the heat, especially if it's summertime when you're fishing. We don't need any more people with cancer. There's enough with that. So yeah, a kayak with a raised seat and plenty of storage is a must. I've got the tiniest kayak I think known to man. It's got the most terrible storage, and I've still gotten through 2 rounds of yak hunters with it. Had to limit the amount of stuff I take and things like that to try and give myself space to actually work in the kayak while I'm there. So a few challenges with that. So if you've got a 12-foot kayak or something like that with plenty of storage and a raised seat, it just gives you a better positioning in the water to cast. It gives you more storage options as well, of course, and that sort of thing. So that's a must, I reckon. Third would be a good sounder. I think they are definitely a tool worth using, especially in tournament situations where you can mark out areas where you found that either fish are sitting on or key pieces of structure and cover inside the water that you might not find when you're just going out and just fishing, unless you know the area really well and you are familiar with how the place fishes. That's probably the only time a sounder wouldn't be as helpful, but I still think they're a useful tool. Purely fishing related, another 3 things. A good selection of rods and reels set up for different purposes to find what's getting bites during pre-fish. So you can probably narrow down the rods that you're using on the day of the tournament, and like what techniques specifically. But having like a good amount of rods to use will definitely aid you in time management, especially where you're like, not much going on here with these fish. I'll try this technique. Oh, here we go. I'm getting bites. Right. Leave that school alone or whatever you're doing. Piss off to another area and check it out. And, just develop, I guess, your pattern during pre-fish that way, and then narrow down your selection of rods and reels and other stuff as you go down for that. That'd be one way to go. Easy to access tackle storage is definitely a must. If you're faffing around in your kayak trying to find a lure for 10 minutes, then it's not going to really aid your time management with regards to being on the water and actually fishing. So that's that one. And last was obviously a broad selection of lures. That's kind of similar to the 3 rods and, or at least a few good selection of rods and reels. Broad selection of lures for pre-fish that can be narrowed down during 4 tournament days. So that's that. Hopefully that answers your question there, Mr. Perry Perch. I hope that does. So yeah, what else we got? We got another couple of questions in here somewhere. Ben Redford, this is another one I've already answered. Will you be chasing any or doing any fly fishing in the future? Yes, I definitely will be. Have been already. Just trying to develop some skills a little bit before I start doing videos. That was what